Hello, it's Hannah here, and I'm going to talk to you today about our food energy transfer kit. This is really useful from elementary all the way up to high school to discuss food chains, food webs, and the transfer of energy from the sun through the different trophic levels. So what does the kit include? In addition to including 4 different food chains on our organism cards printout, we also provide a series of organism boxes, little tiles here that represent the sun's energy, and a funnel system to show the transfer of energy from one organism to the next. We suggest that you print the organism cards first, laminate the paper, and cut out the organism so that you're ready to go. Feel free to either mix and match the food chains we provide, or create your own using organisms from your particular region. Once you've decided on what food chain you'd like to use, simply collect the organism card and slide it into the different boxes that we have. Depending on the level of your students, you can either choose to include or not include the decomposers and detritivores that we have available with our kit. Once that's ready to go, simply collect your producer, the converted energy box, and the release. You set the producer on top of the energy box and slide the release into the opening slot along the bottom. Then add the funnel to the top and you're ready to go. The sun's energy will now be transferred to the producer using the bowl here, and you simply pour it into the funnel. A lot of the energy was transferred to the organism, but some of it was converted into other types of energy. When this organism is about to be eaten by a primary consumer, you do the same setup as you did with the producer, only you add the producer to the top so that the energy from the producer can flow through the system into the organism or be converted to a different type of energy. Do the same for each of the different trophic levels as the energy is transferred from producer to consumer to secondary consumer, tertiary consumer, and quaternary consumer. Or, depending on if you want, the detritivores or decomposers as well. Encourage your students to notice the reduction in energy available at each of the trophic levels, especially if you are a high school teacher. In addition to discussing the transfer of energy and the flow of energy, as well as the amount of energy available at each of the trophic levels, this is also a chance to discuss consumers versus producers, and then if you want, decomposers and detritivores. You can also include conversations about diet, so discuss omnivores, herbivores, and carnivores, and how some animals are acting at different trophic levels depending on if it's an omnivore specifically. If it eats a plant, it's acting as a primary consumer, whereas if it eats an animal that eats a plant, then it's acting as a secondary consumer, and different things like that. So it's a good chance to talk about the complexities of food chains and food webs, and to watch the energy transfer through the whole system. And it's just a really good hands-on manipulative to help the students see and understand it. Thanks for listening and have a great day.